Hey guys, welcome back to Forge. Today we're here at our friend's closing where they just bought their first home. Exciting things happening, right? Yeah, what was y'all's experience like when it comes to buying your first home? What made you choose Forge aside from us being friends, right? So
I think just kind of getting to know you and how you are with people, you made it super easy, and you're just always willing to give advice. And for us, this being our first home experience and going through that buying process, obviously we're not educated on that matter, and just based off of having a quick 20-30 minute call with you, you were able to kind of, I feel like you put us on a path of building that generational wealth and making us feel comfortable that we can be open with you, and you were giving us advice just right off the bat. I feel like a lot of lenders lack that, being that honestly they just want your business, but for you were here to just give us that, like, you want to see the best in us and you want us to succeed. And I feel like we don't get that from people that we don't really know, and so that's exactly why I chose to go with Jimmy and to go with Forge lending experience. So I think that's ultimately why I chose. Just I got that full educational background and how to proceed with the home buying experience, so that for future home buying experiences I can now have a better picture of what I can expect.
Well, she said everything, so we're done, guys. Well, thank you for that. So I guess prior to using us and actually being able to talk to me about just numbers and the process in general, what were your expectations? What did you know? And obviously having parents that are in real estate investments, what expectations did y'all have and knowledge did y'all have coming into this? And what did your parents say, I guess, with this, right?
I think so of course we have really good role models, our parents being real estate investors, but in terms of going through the process ourselves, we were going through this by ourselves, so I would say we kind of knew the bare minimum. I would say maybe like the general first time home buyer, so definitely wanting to embrace my knowledge in that. And we always get advice from the family, but I think getting maybe a non-biased perspective is exactly why we wanted to talk to somebody that wasn't our family. And our family always wants the best for us, but sometimes it's not what's they just think what's best for us, but it's not what actually is best for us. It doesn't really tailor to what our financial outlook looks like. It's just what they want it to be like. So I think having to go through that financial literacy conversation that we went through, it helped boost us a lot. So my expectation would have been to learn as much as possible, but I was not getting that with other lenders that I was getting quotes from. They were just worried about getting my information and pushing a quote out to me. But for you, before you even did that, we had we sit down like one-on-one, and we were like, what is our future gonna look like? And so now that is going to be the basis of my expectation from here on out, is making sure that it fits in my financial outlook for the future. So I would say that was one of the key things that I was extremely happy to get in my experience.
Well, the last thing I have for you is, I know you came in this process knowing that you wanted to put 20%, right? What was the big change from 20% to now lowering that down payment? So what changed?
I think the biggest thing that changed for us was definitely the outlook of buying an investment property in the future and not making ourselves stuck. Although 20% sounds great, and that's what a lot of families want their kids to do, 20%, so that they don't live above their means and they make sure that they're affording what they can afford. That was definitely our outlook, but then also ensuring that we can potentially buy a rental property in the coming months, if not coming year, was definitely one of our key goals that we wanted to accomplish. And obviously you were showing us the rate that we need to do to get there, and I know it's doable. And so that was definitely one of the things, like you said, always building generational wealth, and we want to start it now while we're in our 20s and not wait.
Wow. Well, I just want to say I'm proud of y'all guys, because honestly, I educate a lot about living below your means, right? And you guys are a prime and good example of that. Like, you guys are living way below your means, right? So I just want to say I'm proud of you for taking the step to really prepare yourselves for the future, and I can't wait, and I'm excited to see where you guys are going to go from here. So thank you.
I think my parents showed us a certain way, but they started when they had kids and they already had a lot of their fortune. But us being really young, I think you showed us, I definitely learned a lot from not you just being evident with opening your heart and opening your knowledge to us, but welcoming us into your home, and really it's just evident that you really care and that you just want to help people. So we really appreciate that.
Thank you guys for trusting me. Congratulations again.
Yep, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you
Knock it out,
guys.
knock it out.